What's up, peeps? See, we're back. We're back. So, be on the chode here. Want to think about some things, some stuff and some things. I do want to look at this navigation because it seems like the menu, the way that we're handling the drop down menu item, I don't even know how this is working. Seems the drop down item. Do we need it to be a drop down item? What happens if we remove drop down item? Still have the drop down item. It still triggers a full re-render. I don't understand why though. Path. So the menu looks better with the drop down item for sure. We could put the we could put the A here and say path. And then do it like this. We can get rid of this one. Go to menu item, we can get rid of this one as well. Oh, that doesn't seem to work at all. But what if we move this inside the item? What now? Okay, that navigation works, but it's still triggering a full re-render. I don't know why. What's the difference between this and an element? Is it this builder thing that we got going on here? Also, where are we getting builder from? Let builder, menu item, Menu, drop down. I have no clue if this will work. Nope. I don't even know what as child or builder does. Let's see. Element has this tooltip trigger. What if we do this? What if we put the tooltip in the menu item? Not in the menu item. Oh, we could put it here. Could say tooltip. Now we got element. We could just do that menu item. I don't know why we need this div like this though. What am I doing, man? Go. Tooltip is not defined, I know. Import. There we go. Is it index.js? Okay, and then we can go back to the menu. Move. We're gonna go back to path. We'll move this back into path. And we'll just say path. We'll move this back out. I almost feel like it'd be better to put the tooltip here, but whatever. Export, let path equal find a still triggers a whole reload. I'm not sure why. I feel like it's because of the drop down itself. Not sure what's going on here where let's go to definition of drop down in the drop down menu content. So there's the item. There's the content. Pull up Discord. Not quite sure. I mean, if I have to rewrite the whole drop down thing, I can, but it just doesn't make sense that, um, like this doesn't seem to do it. Am I passing the path in differently? Like, item map, item path. Yeah, I am stumped. It's gotta be an effect that has to do with Svelte because we don't have the re-render here. Like, this isn't triggering a re-render, but as soon as we go here, it forces a whole re-render. What if we get rid of the group and the item? Imagine this will probably break things, but still have them. It still triggers a re-render. So it's gotta be something to do with the drop down itself. Which I posted something on the Svelte forum, but like this doesn't trigger a re-render. We can add items, we go here, we go back, and they're still there. So root comes from menu. I don't even see menu. Oh, this is coming from bits. Menu. Components. Menu.svelte. So components. Group content. Lots menu. Area data state open closed. Tab index -1. Transition in, transition out. Menu content. So it's using Svelte components, which is clever and nice. Content props, content event. Let's go to content events, menu content events, HTML div element, key down, custom menu. So there's a ton of HTML overrides here. I have a feeling that we're just not going to be able to use this unless Menu content props. Are these not the same thing? Oh, you exporting both? Transition. References HTML attributes. And now we're diving into like this is actually an actual HTML attribute. This shit hurts my head. This is literally coming from Svelte elements, so I don't understand why there's an override here. Like, doesn't even make sense. Content prompts type. This simply extends these types. Those are for triggers. Content events. Yeah, this also just extends the HTML elements. Key down custom event handler. Current target event. Oh man, this shit hurts my head because it shouldn't trigger a full re-render. Like, there's something that not taking advantage of the route. What if we look at Routify? And we look at um we were probably doing a replace state instead of a push state. Generate URLs from these are relative paths as well. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. We need something that will verify prefetch data. I mean, that's cool. It allows you to preload pages when you're hovering. Decorators, dynamic modules, manual rendering. available. This is like gonna drive me crazy. I don't want to create an X. I don't want to like. Shit, I don't want to like create my own push handler, but I feel like I have to. So this is what the code's doing. Driving me crazy. Helpers, node traversal, resolve node. I mean, we could use that, but I don't. That's not what we want either. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I appreciate the patience. Let's see if we can find one that says we are back. Boom. Very cool. Not so cool, just BS. And that is kind of cool though. Clever. So I did not get an answer on the re-render. Um, this kind of hurts my feelings because So I think what we'll do, I think we'll just get rid of the drop down completely. As much as I hate to do this, fuck. I'm having a little bit of a crisis. Hmm. So it's definitely the drop down. Definitely is the drop down. So I say main the index equals 10. So what we need to do I bet this small flex is killing it. Let's just put flex in here. What happened? Let's get rid of this flex. What happened? What happened? Where did our shit go? Set y equals 0. Okay. Okay. So that fixed the bar disappearing. Now I need to fix this menu thing. I want to say, if it is mobile, we go to the menu. So we'll say, let collapsed equal true. And then we'll say if collapsed else if. Okay. And then we will say, we'll just build our own menu because I don't like the way this is working. ML auto. Get rid of this justify center crap. Item center. Yeah, we do want the item center. Text muted foreground. Cover text foreground. Okay. And then we will say on click. Okay. And then here we will say on click. If we click one of these, that did absolutely nothing. What we'll do is we'll say div we're not going to do this, but well, that fixed the re-render problem. Now we just have to fix the menu problem. So align div to right of screen. Can we just do it that way? Can we say let's get rid of we'll say div, and then this will be ID drop down. And what we'll do is we'll say drop down. Oh, we gotta say div drop down. Look at there. With we'll say display flex. Flex direction column, and then width auto with 100%. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, let's get rid of this ML auto first of all, and the width. Get rid of that text muted color. margin, top 0, margin top. Look at that, width. ID drop down, item. I'm gonna say border radius. Right, 1 rem. Okay, so let's refresh this. When we click this, okay. Let's change this to expanded. False. We'll say const toggle expanded equals expanded equals not expanded. Then we can just say toggle expanded here. Toggle expanded here. We're not going to do width of 9. If expanded, then we'll show these items. Okay. Almost it. We need padding. Div drop down item with 100%. We'll do display flex. We'll say let's make this little transparent. There we go. Let's do the background color a little transparent as well. And then border radius 0.25. You won't notice that until we do hover. Div drop down item hover. There we go. Look at that. Because we got these transition colors. Still not working. Let's say z index 10 as well. Maybe we need to actually add it into the menu item. We say menu item. Nope. What if we take this into the menu item itself? Nothing. This will be ID icon, ID, why do we have a span and a title? Oh, this is the hover. It should be a hover. got invited to work on a game. Interesting. I'll be back. I need some more coffee. Alrighty. Let's check out their profile. Let's see what they got. Okay, temporarily restricted. Well, that's not very advantageous. That's gonna turn people off. Nevertheless, we are right back to where we started with this mic stand. Literally, this was the first position I put it in when I first set it up. And I moved this because it was right in my face. You're gonna have to give me a second. We're gonna have to disconnect the mic real quick, so I'm gonna mute so it doesn't pop. Alrighty, we got that kind of fixed. It's not exactly where I'd like it, and this thing doesn't lock the way I would like it to either. It's pretty close though, but it's not exact, which is fine. We can work with what we've got. There we go. That's a little better. Jesus Christ, the whole thing came out. Oh, I see, I didn't have it in all the way. Apologies for that loud bang. I'm sure it was pretty loud. So many moving pieces here. Pretty interesting. So it actually will stay. I just didn't have it in all the way. That's what she said. Cool. That's good enough. So long as... Let me fix one thing. There we go. If I can get the pop filter in the right place. Damn it, man. The thing comes loose. And then the pop filter doesn't want to go where I want it to. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now it's nice. It's out of my way. It's out of my line of sight. It's out of my reach. So I'm not going to hit it. My arm. Yeah, anyway. Got way distracted there. So we've almost got this menu thing working. There we go. Oh, the hover is working. Okay. So let's actually say main here. Let's create this whole thing inside this trigger. Let's say main display flex flex direction column width 100%, border radius 0.25 rem, and then there you go, look at that. Let's add this here. And let's say margin. No. Okay, let's fix some things here. Z-index padding. Let's get rid of that padding. And then on the menu item itself, actually, let's add 0.25 padding. We'll do 0 to 0, 2.5. And then, let's see, drop down. get rid of those errors. Let's see. Flex direction column, position absolute, margin top, background color. And then in the menu item itself, we'll add a padding of 0.25. Gonna need to make this menu wider. Width 6, 7. Let's try 7. 7's fine. Menu item. And then title. So, I don't know if I like that. MR auto space around. Yeah, no. We'll just say padding left. And then we'll just say, oh, no. We will say, icon padding right. We'll just try that. Okay, that kind of works. You'd probably even say margin right. It's margins on the outside. We could say margin left 2.5, and then for the div title we can say margin left 0.5. No, this one has to be padding left. Whoa, it's not. And then we'll have to say 8. Let's do 7.5. Alrighty then. And then on this point we can then say align items center baseline. Still not working. Div drop down. Oh, because we're on the wrong screen. Line item center. Justify content center. Baseline. Right. Yeah. It's not even doing anything. There we go. That's what I wanted to do, is move those icons down about half a tick. So then here we just say main hover, and then this is where we'll say the background color is. And then we'll just move it like way down. Look at that. Look at that. Why don't you just look at it? Just look at it. I do want to move this thing over though. I don't like the menu item. ML auto. Maybe we need to move the There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Why don't you just look at it? Just look at it. And then we'll do the same for these two, maybe? Home, cart. So if we test it now and we go to this, we go back, items stay. Look at that. So we don't lose anything. We go home, we go to this item, pick some things, change some values, call this thing, and then we go back to cart. We still have our items. So we've got us a little drop down menu. How about that? The only thing I do want to change is the menu item, the hover value. We could make it a little more gray. It's a little more pleasant. We can also say class hover text muted foreground. I think that will, yeah, that will also make the text change. I don't know if I want to do it like that though. We can say color. It's just a slight change. One other thing we could do is like a box shadow, 0, 0, 1 pixel. We can do like a 3 pixel fade. We can say 0, 0, 0, and then like 9, 9, 3, 3. One, 1. Just a very subtle delineation. There we go. Kind of looks like buttons ready to click. This might be my favorite drop down I've done yet. The only thing I would like to add is margin 0.25 and 0. And that's not working, so we need to do it on the menu itself. For the drop down, margin. Okay, so we'll have to say padding 0 and then 0. That did nothing as well, which is super interesting. Let's just go 8 here and then bring this up like that. Let's bring this shadow down some more. It's still a bit like, almost like intrusive. There we go. And when we hover, we'll make the box shadow go away. Cool, so this actually fixed our menu. It fixed the collapsing of the menu. The home page still looks decent. The one thing I do want to take off is the height. I don't care about the height. We could say 1200. We could say 6. Let's just get rid of the height. In case you want to use a skinny page. Or window orientation. So mobile devices have an orientation. I think it's window orientation. Mobile device orientation, HTML. No, we want to look at JavaScript. How do we get it in JavaScript? Device orientation, managing screen orientation. It's just screen orientation. Okay. It's screen orientation. Let's console log. Screen. Sorry about that. Shit. Oh, it's on landscape primary. Why is well, that's weird. Desktop shows screen orientation landscape primary. So I thought we could query. It's very simple because landscape means width of view is bigger than the viewport. Well, there goes that idea. I thought we could say landscape orientation. We'll just do it this way. I'm just glad this thing works for now. I do want to swap these elements though. So I want it to say text muted foreground and then just text foreground. Actually, we could get rid of that too. I'm okay with the black buttons. Yeah, I'm okay with this menu. I would like to work on the cart, but I'm gonna go take a break and work on some stuff in my personal life. Oh, I've got a door I need to paint. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and entertaining my BS. Appreciate you peeps and fams and cousins and all that G stuff.